Howdy folks, and welcome back to my World of Tanks replays with the mighty Jingles. Today it's replay roundup time yet again, and we're starting with the heavy tank category, and here's Art V in his M6 American Tier 6 heavy tank. This is actually Art's very first ever game in the M6. He used free XP to get that 90mm gun. He couldn't bear using the 76. And so, first game in this tank, and it's pretty much fully upgraded, aside from the engine. But he's got the gun, he's got the turret, and he's ready to kick some ass. Let's see how he does. Tier 6 game on mines. Obviously he's driven the T1 heavy, so he has some idea of roughly how to expect this tank to perform. And there's contact, scouts rushing through the river estuary there. Picked up a couple of heavies and a medium down on the southern end of the map. Oh, and there's bad guys everywhere. No artillery, however, so you can afford to take a few more risks. Be a bit more aggressive. Okay. Well, a little bit of Jingles syndrome there. The first shot you fire in every game misses. Whoa, that's not bad. Yeah, that's the one thing that catches people out when they get the 90mm on the M6 and used to come riding the T1 heavy, is just how much damage in comparison that 90mm gun does. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, he's had his tracks blown off, but no artillery, and he's got his strongest armour pointing towards these enemy guns, so who cares? Look at the shots he's bouncing here. He's taking 5 points of damage. Oh, me and my big mouth, and he takes 2 hits, but they're only small hits. And that 5 points of damage is probably colliding with that friendly tank to his left. Matilda Black Prince down there with a very rapid firing gun. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a lot of armour. Oh, there is artillery in the game. How did I miss that? Bit derpy of me. But it's only tier 3, and now there's no artillery in the game. Except for rounds, so hooray. Where'd that Black Prince go? Is he still alive? No, he's dead. He's dead. There's 2 kills. Three kills. Look at that carnage on the corner here. Like half of each team have died within 100 metres of this spot. AMX-40. There is very little chance an AMX-40 is going to reliably penetrate the front of an M6. Before that happens, kill number 4. Only 4 enemy tanks left. This is a bit of a rout, actually. This team just totally dominated the enemy, winning 11-5. .3001H doesn't have any armour, except at the front of his turret. It's probably going to be able to get into cover before we can reload that. That's the major difference when you're driving the M6, or even when you upgrade to the 90mm gun from the 76mm gun on the M6, is the amount of damage that you suddenly do with one shot, but much longer reload. It does take people a lot of getting used to. Now Art here didn't have to make that adjustment, because this is the first game he's played in the M6, and he's got the 90mm straight away. You got to admit, this isn't bad for a first match. I mean, he's got steel wall, and with a little bit of luck and skill, he's going to get a top gun as well. And the enemy base is being capped. We just have to kill this T1 heavy, and this shouldn't be too hard to do from here. One more hit should do it. Maybe 2 more. 320 health, unless he gets a very good damage roll. Yeah. One more shot, and he cannot fail to penetrate from here. There you go. Top gun, steel wall, probably sniper in the bargain as well. In his very, very first game in his M6 American Tier 6 heavy tank. Not bad at all. Well done, Art. Hope you enjoy the M6. It's a good tank. Well, next up in today's heavy tank lineup, we have Tunix in his mostly, in fact, possibly even completely stock Tiger 2. This is only the second game he ever played in the Tiger 2. And as you can see, the game's still giving him generous matchmaking. It's a Tier 8 game. 4 Tier 8s on each side. We have an IS-3, we have Tunix, we have a Ferdinand, and that looks like a Panther 2. Yep, a Panther 2. Now, there were basically 3 players in this team who carried the match, and that's Guderian in the IS-3, Tunix here in his stock Tiger 2, the AMX 1375 driver, Mikkonen, in his little Tier 7 French light tank, and those 3 guys played an exceptionally good game. All the more surprising because this is only the second Tiger 2 game that Tunix has ever played, and as you can see, it's pretty much a stock tank. He's got the stock turret, he's got the long 88, which is historically what the Tiger 2 was armed with. It's not a bad gun, but he doesn't have either of the 105mm guns for this tank. Although, you know, a lot of people do still use that long 88 on the Tiger 2. And on a lot of vehicles that can equip it, because it is so economical to use. When you use the 105mm guns, you're paying 1,000 credits every time you pull the trigger, but this thing is something like 285 credits a shot. It's very cheap and effective to use, and particularly if you don't run a premium account, you can still earn money when you play your Tiger 2, even without having an amazing game, because it is just so cheap to fire. And it's not a bad gun. It has more penetration than the 105mm, and it's more accurate, it fires faster, it just doesn't have the damage output. So Tunix is heading into the town. He is one of the team's biggest heavy tanks. Now the thing about the Tiger 2, when it's stock, is it's obviously it still has the same armour, you know, as a fully upgraded Tiger 2, but you're going to find you really want to get the upgraded turret on this thing as soon as possible, because you're a Tier 8 heavy tank. You're going to be going nose to nose with enemy guns, and you really, really want to have the best armour protection possible. And unfortunately, what you're going to see here is that the front of the turret on the Tiger 2 stock turret is, well, shit. There's a Super Pershing shooting back at him here. And the gun on the Super Pershing only has either 170 or 175mm of penetration. Oh, look at that. Now, Tunix took a couple of shots at the wrong part of these Super Pershings, but he's adjusted his aim, and he's aiming for, you know, I keep calling them recoil springs, these tubes on the top, but they're not recoil springs, they're there to actually counterbalance the weight of the gun on the front of the Super Pershing's turret. But from the front, and if your gun's accurate enough, and the gun on this thing is, that's where you want to be shooting, at Super Pershings. Okay, so KV-1S and Panther 2 are further up ahead. We've lost 2 tanks, but yeah, we have a failed platoon, a Tetrarch, platooned with a Jagdpanzer 4, and a Tier 7 light tank. Oh dear. But anyway, onwards and upwards. Speaking of the Tier 7 light tanks, Mikkonen in the AMX 1375, he's got 2 kills already. Oh, KV3. Now, he has the stock turret, and he's using the 107mm rather than the 122mm, but the 107's still a good gun. He put 305 damage into the side of the tank there. But he's dead, we're not. This KV-1S could use some backup. He's doing all right, you know. That KV-1S is he's gotten a kill. He's done some damage, but we're about to start running out of options here. There's a T-34-85 and a Sherman Jumbo coming around trying to flank us. Well, the T-34-85 gets killed by Mikkonen in the AMX 1375. He's having a blinding game. And the Sherman Jumbo isn't the fastest American medium tank, but it's faster than a stock Tiger II. And Tunix is trying to protect the rear of that KV-1S, but he just doesn't have the speed or mobility to deal with this Jumbo. Somebody gets a hit into him, but then he breaks cover. He's going to kill the KV-1S. But that's all he's going to do. Here comes Guderian and his IS-3. But we've lost the KV-1S. And now all they have left in the town, as far as we can tell, is another Super Pershing. But these two Super Pershings have got 3 kills between them. They know what they're doing. Guderian goes running around. There we go. Loops around, gets behind his gun. Super Pershing's turning his turret, trying to track him. And there you go. Okay, we're not going to get through this. There's a roadblock of dead tanks here. We're going to have to go around. Make a Super Pershing sandwich out of an IS-3 and a Tiger II. Got to watch out for artillery though. And again he hits the spaced armour plates at the side. Now this is a gift to artillery. So Tunix is pushing this guy forward so he can get into cover of the building so that SU-8 can't hit him. And you might not have the alpha damage with this long 88mm gun, but you've got the rate of fire, and it's still very, very competitive damage per minute with this gun. And there you go, there's kill number 2. Now, look at the map. While this was going on, while they were securing the town, the base is about to get overrun. We're about to lose our M41 artillery. And most of the remaining tanks on the enemy team. There we go, artillery's gone. We're about to start getting capped. Unfortunately for the enemy team, the 3 players that are left on our team are bloody good. And there's the cap. So the IS-3 is going wide. But looking at what's potentially capping, you want to be using as much cover as you possibly can. So Tunix is doing exactly that. This road on this causeway here is actually on raised ground, and you can use it to protect the hull of your tank if you stick to the lower field on the left side. IS-3's rushing forward, he's got the speed for it, but he's been spotted. Artillery shooting. Trying to find a weak spot on that Tiger II, and he does. There's kill number 3. He takes a hit in the side, not sure from what. Kill number 4. T-43. Guderian's going to have. He's going to have him. He aims. T-43's backing away from the Tiger II, which puts him in front of Guderian's gun in the IS-3. Penetrated, didn't do any damage, probably killed a crewman. He backs up, trying to get into cover. Guderian finishes him off. And there's the Ferdinand, and this is a dangerous moment. Now the Ferdinand's on low health, but he's seen us, and we take 2 hits. And that was 1 from the Ferdinand, and I'm not sure. And it must have been. Oh, that was a hit from. There's a Super Pershing over there somewhere. That was a hit in the side. So Tunix uses the cover of these dead tanks, and there he is. No. Left a bit, and take the shot. Left, come on. There, fire. Wait till you reload, have him. Oh, minimal damage. But you can at least hit him from there. Come on, Guderian, one of you kill this guy. There we go. IS-3 kills him. Now there is, and if the IS-3 hadn't killed him, the AMX-1375 would have. We were taking a shot in the side from over here, which means that's where the remaining Super Pershing is. Question is he still spotting us? I don't see artillery shooting at anybody, and there he is. And let's not forget, this is a stock Tiger II. Although, he's almost certainly not using the stock engine. He's far too mobile for that. But there are a lot of engines you can carry over from the Tiger to the Tiger II. You're not going to have the top engine for it, but you're not going to be as hopelessly immobile as a completely stock Tiger II. So come on. Come on, guys. The IS-3's got this guy's attention. If we can just get a shot into his flank. There, we have a shot. Okay, here we go. Come on, where is it? There it is. Have him. There's one. One more. Come on, reload. Reload. Come on. Oh, and artillery gets Guderian in the IS-3. But we finish off the T-26. And now we've got to keep moving because artillery will be reloading. But now that we're not being spotted anymore, we should disappear from his radar in time to beat his reload. Because, you know, 52 health. It's not much of a challenge for a tier 5 artillery to kill a tank on 52 health. So, bearing in mind that we are a light tank and a heavy on 52 health, this game is far from over. So the 1375's gone round one way, Mikkonen there in his little tier 7 French light, and we're going round the other way. And Mikkonen's found him. There he is. Can Tunix get a shot? Can he get close enough? 1375 zipping around there like a thing possessed. There he is. And he's obviously occupied with Mikkonen's little tank, and he's going to pay the price for that. Mikkonen gets a shot in, and Mikkonen kills him. Well done. Good game. Good result for everybody involved. And pretty much 3 tanks on our team just dominated that game. Totally carried the rest of the team. Tunix there in his stock Tiger II with 4 kills. Mikkonen in his AMX 1375 with 5 kills, and Guderian in the IS-3 there with 3 kills, and some great teamwork between those 3 surviving players. Just superbly well played. Well done, everybody. Pleasure to watch. So next up, continuing the heavy tank lineup, we have Leito driving his KV-1. It's a tier 5 maximum game on Karelia. Standard battle, none of that encounter or assault defend rubbish. Just straightforward standard battle. And just have a look at the way this team's deploying. 1 light tank, artillery, and him. I can feel a steel wall coming on. Nobody else going down this entire side of the map. In fact, most of the team haven't even left the base. So the light tank's doing a good job, but you know, he's spotting targets. He's doing his thing. Of course, nobody is capitalising on it, and Leito's going to have to kill this Stug. Amongst other things, you don't want anybody getting up that hill and killing the only other player on the team who seems to know what he's doing. And a light tank got through. And we've been hit. That Stug's managed to damage our gun. So we're now even more horribly inaccurate than you were to begin with in the KV-1 with the 85mm gun. And there's a Stug and the light tank are going up the hill after our brave scout, who is going to die. It's inevitable. And there he goes, dead A20. and we're still being shot at, so it's not just the Stug and the T50 up the hill there. There's a D2 in the open. He seems to have his gun pointing the wrong way. Is he driving backwards? What's... Oh, damaged gun or not, we can still kill a D2. There's a Lee trying to get around us. There's another tank destroyer down there. What is it? Armada.
Looks like that one went right through.
So let's just count the enemy tanks. We know that there's a T50 and a Stug on the hill. We've just killed a Marder and a D2. There's an M3 Lee there as well, and an AMX-40. Oh, Panzer 38T with the Stug. It wasn't a T50. Okay, that was unlucky not killing the Stug with that shot, but we've got to finish these guys off. Yeah, just ram him. Don't waste a shot on him. Save your ammo for... Oh, give me a break. Well, that Stug knows how just completely screwed he is at this point. And he tries to use the 38T as cover, but no. Late is angling his armour like a boss here. And he's used his repair kit. He's realised that you cannot afford to... When you're in this situation, you can't afford to be missing shots with a damaged gun. He might take a hit here, is he? No, no. If the Lee had been tucked up against the rock, he might have been able to get a shot into his side, but he didn't, so he's dead. 5 kills. Everything. Absolutely everything that's come down this side of the map, we've killed. Alone. They nailed our artillery, they nailed that A20, we've had to hold them all off. Alone. But you know, if they keep coming at you one at a time, it's not that difficult to do. Oh, ammo racked. Not bad.
Track fixed. Let's roll.
And yeah, there's only one enemy tank left alive, and it's that AMX-40. But you know, it's a good result. No matter which way you look at it, it's a Top Gun. It's a good result. You basically held the flank entirely by yourself against half the enemy team. But if they're going to come at you one at a time, and if they're going to turn their sides onto you and sit there stationary, you know, it's like watching an action movie where the hero gets jumped by half a dozen of the bad guy's henchmen. And you think he's got to fight 6 guys at once, but he's never really fighting 6 guys at once. They all wait and come at him one at a time. So you're never really fighting more than one of them, you know, at any given time, and that's basically exactly what happened here. A whole bunch of weak enemy tanks came up in front of a KV-1 and stopped, and just made it easy, absolutely easy. It's like they were all queuing up to give him a Top Gun. So, you know, not taking anything away from Leito, he held that flank by himself against half the enemy team, and he got Top Gun. So, you know, well done. But can I have enemies as stupid as that when I play, please? Well, it's just a heavy tank bonanza for you guys tonight, isn't it? Here's Marriott 1 in his T1 heavy tank. Himmelsdorf game. It's a tier 6 match, but there's only one tier 6 on each side. And we're in a tier 5 heavy. The American tier 5 heavy, the T1. I must admit, I did enjoy playing my T1 heavy. It's one of those tanks, like the M6. I basically skipped through them with free XP to get to the T29. And the T29's fantastic. It's such a good tank. T1 Heavy, I dismissed along with the M6. I just didn't rate it, mostly because of the way I'd seen T1 Heavy drivers performing, which is an unfair way to judge the tank, because the T1 Heavy is, for a lot of people, it's the first heavy tank they ever drive, and it's totally different to driving everything that you've had before. And so it's not unusual to see T1 Heavy drivers just being awful, because they haven't got a clue how to drive the thing. In the hands of somebody who knows what they're doing, however, it's a really good little tank. It's easily as good as the KV. So Marriott is heading down the traditional heavy tank line here on Himmelsdorf. There's it's not looking too good at the top of the hill. The tanks that have gone up there, looks like the only one left alive is a heavy, and he's about to get outflanked. If you look at the map there, he's going to be surrounded. But Marriott's doing alright down here. 1 kill, and he should be able to nail that Su-85. Look, see how he angles his armour? And the Su-85 is desperately trying to back up, but he's not going to make it. Oh, or maybe he is. Well, then again, maybe he isn't. Oh, luckiest Su-85 in the world. Okay, and angle, and for God's sake, will this guy just will not die? Okay, now we've got him, and there's a Hetzer. And that was actually an artillery hit. Yep, there's an M37 down there, so in cover from the Hetzer. And kill the arty. And kill the Hetzer. 4 kills. But look at the map. We can't see anything on the hill. So that basically means everybody who went up there died, and there are going to be enemy tanks coming streaming off that hill any second now. And you'll see our artillery's making a run for it, so it looks like he's at least reasonably intelligent. He's spotted it, he knows what's coming, and he's trying to get the hell out of there. Now, an SU-100. If he's got the 122mm gun, he can carve us up, and it's all going to be a question of which way he's facing. And he's facing the wrong way. And he does have the 122mm gun. Yeah, that's how you deal with tank destroyers. And he derps the Panzer IV, but we're going to have him. And here come those enemy tanks. These are the guys that went up the hill. And they're responding to the threat on the map, but a T-40 shooting at the front of the T1 Heavy. Now we've managed to get the tank turned around. Oh yeah, really smart. Yeah. Yeah, could you pick a worse place to park, you idiot. But we killed the T-40 anyway. It was actually a blind shot. The guy was in cover and invisible. 5 kills. Can we get Top Gun? I'd be surprised if we can't. There's a Panzer IV up there, and he's the only other... No, he's gone. And he's killed a Sherman. There he is. He's behind the railway marshalling shed. There's a light tank and a medium up there, but it is a 3601H. It's probably one of the heavier of the medium tanks. And a T1 Heavy going around. Took a quick shot at him, but yeah, only going to get time for 1 shot. Hadn't aimed, probably going to miss, but if you're only going to get 1 shot, then you may as well take it. So there's a very, very brave AMX-40, and we've got the flank of this T1, and he's tracked, and he can't turn his... Whoa, who's that shooting at us? There's a heavy tank over there. It's another T1 Heavy. Okay, no. Oh, now... Oh, jeez, we can't get a break. Panzer IV. Come on, turn around, get our armour on. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Really, really well-angled driving here. Marriott's certainly driven a T1 before. He knows exactly what its strengths and weaknesses are. And that T1 is still showing us his... Now he's showing us his arse, and he's not pointing his gun at us. Now he is, but he's got his turret pointing backwards. Oh, come on, kill him. Anybody as stupid as that doesn't deserve to be driving a T1.
We nailed it back.
And we bounced another shot. I'm kind of worried about where that other T1 Heavy is, though. The guy who was over to the left. If we nose forward any further than this, we could start getting shot at again. Look at this idiot. Oh, he manages to actually... No, all he does is damage our tracks. Oh, come on. 43 health. Kill him. There we go. Right. And there's the other T1 Heavy. So, instead of looping around behind us where he can actually put his gun to use, instead...
That one didn't go through.
What is this Panzer IV made of? Titanium? They're going after the 3601. We're on 7 kills, I've just realised. Wow. And that 3601's on 4. That's 11 kills between 2 tanks. 12 kills between 2 tanks. You know, if that 3601 could get the last kill, that would be pretty cool. 2 tanks on the team, one with Top Gun. Oh, well, obviously only one person can get Top Gun, but... And look at this. Look at, yeah, you just show us the side of your tank. Let us know how that worked out for you. And Marriott's angling, and he isn't. And there you go, 8 kills, amongst numerous other awards. Yeah, Steel Wall, you name it. Marriott walks away with just about every award going in that game. Not bad at all. And it's a real shame for the 3601 driver who, you know, even if he'd managed to get a 6th kill, still wouldn't have gotten Top Gun. But having 2 players as good as that on your team, and you know, look at what they did. Between the 2 of them, it's 13 kills. If it had just been those 2 guys and 2 other tanks against 15 enemy players, would they still have won? So we're going to round things off here with Hookshot driving a proper heavy tank, the E75, a real knockdown, drag-out, brawling thug of a Tier 9 heavy tank. Incredibly well-armoured tank. A lot of fun to play. We're here on Redshire. Forgotten the name of the map there for a second. Yes, we're on Redshire. Tier 9 game. 3 Tier 9s on each side. And we're leading the assault down the western flank of the map, heading down to the south. Going to try to sweep around and roll up the enemy defence. So what sort of backup do we have? Because that's going to dictate how we do this. So we've got a Persian. And initially that appears to be it. Oh no, T25/2 as well. Okay. Could be worse. It could be better. Hello. 2801 making a run for it. Oh, missed. He's getting through. The T25 puts one into him, but not enough to even slow him down. And he's heading straight for artillery. Oh, this could be nasty. Come on. Gotcha. Yeah, it's okay, Arnie. Don't mention it. It was our pleasure. Right, we need to catch up with that Pershing. Can't let him go first. What other backup are we actually getting here? Still just us, the Pershing and the T25. There's a couple of American heavies over there. T29 seems to be heading our way. Okay, that's good. I can understand a T29 being a little cautious in a game like this. But he's shooting at that Tiger 2. Okay, fair enough. So there's a Tiger 2 heading across. You've got some enemy tanks trying to force the bridge in the middle of the town. And oh, E75, Tiger 2, that we know of, but we were held up so long killing that 2801. It could be anything over the river by now. Yep, Type 59, and he bounces. Unfortunately, so do we. Now, is that Type 59 alone? Probably not. No, there's an IS-8. Oh, it's a good hit on the Type 59, not enough to kill him. T-25's got a back though, he finishes him off. He's not alone, is he? There's a pattern there as well. Good, oh crap, track's blown off. Get sideways onto those guns, get those tracks repaired. And the pattern bounces one off our upper glacis, which is not difficult to do with this upper glacis. Yeah, that was a bit brave of the Pershing, popping out there on that amount of health. Blown the tracks off the IS-8, angled the armour, bouncer shot, Reload. Come on. Finish him off. Finish him off. And here comes artillery. Come on. Wait for the shot. Wait for the shot. Don't rush it. There's another bounce. Gotcha. Right, now things are starting to look much, much better. That pattern is on very low health, and we've just destroyed everything that came down this side of the map for the price of a Pershing, which is unfortunate for the Pershing, but yeah, I'd call that a fair exchange. Where did that pattern go? Oh, there he is. Bye! 3 kills. And we've taken a bit of a beating, but we've bounced more shots than we've taken. It was kind of unfortunate getting tracked and spun there with our side on to all those enemy guns, and that's where we took most of the damage. But we ain't dead yet. And now, no, it looks like nobody's spotting us. Artillery's gone very, very quiet. T25 here, great backup. Lovely support and team player. We would probably have died if he hadn't been with us. So Hookshot's probably very, very grateful to be having a play like that with him. And we're not hanging around now. We've broken the back of the enemy attack, and we're winning 8-4. So you've got to capitalise on this. You've got to keep the pressure up. However, we did spot an E75 around this way earlier, so let's not just go charging forward without, you know, due caution and attention. Oh, a tiger. Oh, you got to feel sorry for this guy. He's probably thinking, if I can just get over this... oh, shit. Yeah, well, 4 kills. That tiger. I mean, we appeared at the worst possible moment for that guy. Couldn't have been better for us. Oh, and the T-25's gone ahead. And there's a 1390 circling him, and we're not going to kill a 1390 with one shot unless we hammer rack him, but we'll do the best we can to help. And that was a good hit, 597 damage. But it was the E75 that killed the T25/2. So he is up there somewhere, and he does have 2 kills. And that 1390 makes it away, just doing what 1390s do, swooping in, bang, 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 run away. We've got some more backup coming. An IS and a T29. T29's getting shot at by artillery. Okay, I have to wonder what that Lerva is doing there. But I'm not going to complain too much because we're getting some easy shots at him. Now, where'd he go? There's that 1390. No, that's not going. We're not going to hit him. Not from here. We can get the Lerva though. Oh, the shot went high. Bounced off the top of his turret. Oh, AMX 5100. Look at the map though. Look at that. Closing in on these guys from all sides. An IS kills the 1390. We finish off the Lerva. 5 kills. Can we get Top Gun? There's a Jagdtiger 88. There's the E75. We know there's an AMX 5100 down there somewhere as well, but he doesn't have a shot at us, not from here. There he is. And these things are so easy to kill. Oh, look at that. They are horrible tanks to drive. 52-second reload on that 100mm gun. And you can use the 90mm gun on them, but tier 8 heavy. The 90mm gun just doesn't have the damage output. So you've either got a gun that just doesn't have the DPS, or a gun that has the DPS and takes 52 seconds to reload. Take your pick. Oh, another good hit. T-34 and the IS and our SU-8 artillery finish off the Jagdtiger 88. Are we going to get the killing blow on this guy? Oh, yeah, we are. Come on. Yes, Top Gun. Hey, well played. Good shot, Hookshot. So, all we have left is the E75, who's up to 3 kills now, and the artillery, which is up to 3 kills. So these two, you know, they know what they're doing. Although, it's debatable whether or not, you know, if that E75 had had gone with the IS-8 that we ran into at the beginning, this could have had a radically different outcome. But he didn't, and he's going to give us his lower glacis, so yeah, we'll take a shot at that. Oh, and he gets one into us as well. But our artillery's on the ball, giving us plenty of supporting fire. And there's the Su-8. Now, which one are we going to go for? Su-8 or the E75? And that was unlucky. That should have killed the E75. Shot at the side of the turret like that should have been a guaranteed killing blow. But, of course, the shot went low and hit the ground. And he's going for the commander's cupola again, intelligent shot, and again the shot goes low and hits the ground. We can't get a break all of a sudden. 443 health. We just need to hit him one more time, and we'll probably kill him. Okay, wait. Shoot his lower glacis. There you go. Game over. 7 kills. 7 kills for hookshot in the E75. Tier 9 game on Redshire. Very, very well played. Just superb use of the tank. Judgment of, reading the map, knowing where to be, when to make the break from cover, it's just everything about it. Expert E75 driver. Didn't really do anything wrong in that game. And he had some good backup from some players, in particular that T25/2, who gave us some sterling supporting fire, but just ran off ahead at the wrong moment. Got himself killed by a 1390. And, Hookshot tried to help him out, but he's only going to get one shot. And he did nearly kill the 1390 with that one shot, but not enough to save his teammate. But at the end of the day, you're walking away from a tier 9 game with 7 kills, and you ain't dead. That's a good result in anybody's book. So that wraps it up for tonight's roundup of heavy tank submissions from the replay contest. I have around about 270 of the 476 emails to look at. I'm going to try and ramp the pace up a little and look at more replays every day. So I would probably guess that in a week or so, we're going to be in a position where I can announce the winners. So looking forward to that. Trust me, the guys that have been shortlisted so far, and I've got about 12 different replays in each category shortlist, and it's going to be really, really hard to pick a winner. You've seen some pretty good games in the replay roundup so far, but you haven't seen the really good games. You might think you have, you really haven't. So, as always, take care on the battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.